Right. So if you're on the street here, so this is the code. If you have this code right here on in in my live stream, you can see my live stream and you'll see this code available now. So you ha- so then you'll join this code here. You got pack in. Now we have Peru in there. There are 4 people in the game currently. Now we have Destiny in with 5 people. start now. Alright, and the American Civil War happened in which century? Is it 17th, 18th, 19th, or 20th? Let's see. Yeah, it happened around the 19th. It's the 19th century. This was aka the 1800s. Only Claus knew that. None of the others didn't. None of the others know. Next quiz. Which of these countries lies by the Persian Gulf, aka the Arabian? Is it Qatar, Japan, Russia, or Papua New Guinea? It is Qatar, which is in the Middle East. Let's see who got it right. Claus, Peru, Pac, and Mario did, except Destiny. Destiny's still not in the game. I mean, didn't get any points. Which of these interstates is the shortest? I-10, I-40, I-95, or I-45? Out of all the options, which is the shortest? It's I-40. It's I-45. Because I-45 is the only interstate that only goes to Texas. All the others cross from every state. Cross every state. Like, for example, I-10 goes from California to Florida. I-40 lasts from California to North Carolina. And I-95 lasts from Florida to all the way up to, like, I think Massachusetts. And Claus only got it right. So Claus is currently in first place. Next question. When did the Earth form? Out of all these options, is it 2.2 billion years ago, 3.4 billion years ago, 4.5 billion years ago, or 5.6 billion years ago? It's 4.5 billion years ago. Who got this? Let's see who got it right. Pac, Pooh, and Claus did. And Destiny still didn't get any points. But we still have about 20 questions to go. So you'll still get points. During the Industrial Revolution, what caused factories to be built on land? Is it after more houses are built, after schools are introduced, after the steam engine is invented, or after the factories are produced? It's after the steam engine is invented, which the steam engine, which caused that, and then that causes to build factories on land. However, the factories were produced, but they were first produced on water. And then after the steam engine, they were produced on land now. And one person thought it was after schools are introduced. Claus and Pat got them right. Which temperature in Fahrenheit was the hottest in the world? 122 degrees, 134 degrees, 146 degrees, or 158 degrees? If you live in the metric system, you probably may need to convert it from Celsius to Fahrenheit. And everybody, and yep, it's 134 degrees, which is recorded in Death Valley, California. which is the hottest place in the world. Not only it's in the US, but it's also in the world. And 134 is correct. And it looks like everybody got it right except Destiny. Which country was the first car invented? Which country was it? Was it the US, Switzerland, Canada, or Germany? Germany. It is Germany. It looks like everybody got it right. So now let's see. Now we got Destiny on the leaderboard and Klaus is still in the lead and Mario in 4th place still, and Palu's still in 3rd, Packin's still in 2nd, and he has 4 straight correct answers in a row. The strictest laws in the world are in a country called China, Somalia, North Korea, or Venezuela. Which country is the most strictest laws? It is obviously North Korea. North Korea is known for its strict laws, which mean, like for example, people aren't allowed to leave the country, and they aren't allowed to watch foreign movies, which will cause them to put in prison. And one person thought it was China, but it was actually North Korea. 4 people got it right except Destiny. Which term refers to angles that add up to a total of 180 degrees? Complementary angles, adjacent angles, congruent angles, or supplementary angles? Which geometry term refers to it? It is actually supplementary, because complementary angles is kind of close, but it's actually add up to 90 degrees. It doesn't add up to 180. Complementary angles have a right angle, and they have two angles, and they form 90 degrees, and they add up to a total of 90. Supplementary angles have a straight angle. They add up to a total of 180. It's like 2 angles, they add up to a total of 180. Who's the only one that got it right? It's Pack. And Klaus still at 1st, and Pack still at 2nd. Let's see next. Next quiz. Which layer covers 84% of the Earth? Is it the crust, the mantle, the outer core, or the inner core? The mantle. Yep, and the mantle has the highest percentage of it covering the Earth. Now let's see who got that right. It is Pack, Mario, and Destiny. And Pack is close to catch up 1st place. And now we have Destiny up to the thousands mark. And it's still in last. Next quiz. How many days does it take Venus to orbit the Sun? Earth days. How many Earth days? Is it 225 Earth days, 365 Earth days, 450 Earth days, or 575 Earth days? $225 Earth days. And 2 people thought it was 450, which that would meaning that it's past Mars. If anything past Mars, then it would take 450 Earth days, which some planet would take longer than 450. And 225 is correct because it is closer to the Sun, and which will take faster to orbit the Sun. Now, who got them right? Klaus, Pack, and it's Klaus, Pack, and I don't remember. I think it's Mario or Peru. Oh, no idea. Anyway, Now Pack is taking the lead with 7,251 points. Next quiz. True or false? The US joined World War I in 1918. False. The U.S. actually joined World War I in 1917 because of that telegram that from Germany, and then he put it that to Mexico, and then when they started it, the U.S. joined the war. Who got that right? Now Claus is back in the lead. Claus, Pack, and Mario looks like, and then Claus is now back in the lead up to with almost 200 points ahead. Next quiz. Which pair of angles in this diagram are same side interior angles? Same side interior angles. The hint is to think of the word interior. Interior means something on the inside. So which one is somewhere in the interior? Is it angle 4 and 5, 2 and 7, 5 and 6, or 1 and 4? It is angle 4 and 5. Because when it says same side, this means that it's in the same side, whether it's on the left or on the right. For example, the right side, it would mean angle 3 and 6. The left side would be 4 and 5 because they're in the same side, which is the same side of a transversal. And two people thought it was angle 2 and 7, which angle 2 and 7. This is actually for same side exterior angles, not interior. So 4 and 5 is correct. And it looks like now we have Mario with 4 correct answers in a row. Now, question 14. If it's summer in Mexico, what season is it in Australia? Mexico is in the northern hemisphere, while Australia is in the south of the hemisphere. So which season is it? Spring, summer, winter, or fall? It's winter. Remember, the two hemispheres have opposite seasons. So, like, if it's solstice, meaning if it's summer, there has to be winter. Equinox, one has to be spring, the other has to be fall. And to be followed was fall, which it's close, but if fall is in Australia, then it would have to be summer and spring. It can't be summer if it's in Mexico, and if it's fall in Australia, which doesn't make sense. So the correct answer is winter. Who got that right? It is Pack, Claus, and Mario. I've noticed Mario moved up to 3rd place. Which of the following countries has banned Roblox as of 2025? Which was banned by the government, by the country's government? Mexico, United Arab Emirates, South Africa, or Oman? It is actually Oman. Well, the United Arab Emirates have banned Roblox due to inappropriate avatars back in the before the 2020s decade. The government unbanned it, so now it's not banned anymore. Now Oman banned Roblox to protect children from the country, which is called child safety. And let's see who got that right. It is Mayo and Peru. All right, next. In around 5.4 billion years from now, the sun will become a supergiant, white dwarf, a red giant, or a neutron star. It is red giant. Yep, so red giant. So while supergiant is the next phase after the main sequence, it's actually for a massive star, and its sun's luminosity is 1. So so it follows the average star path. So after that, it will be a red giant. Any massive star, which I think is around 3 to 4 times the mass, then it would be a supergiant, and this would be a supergiant. And then white dwarf and neutron star are for the end. That we're looking for after the main sequence. We're not looking after a red giant, after the like red giant or planetoid nebula. Yeah. All right. Let's see who got that right. 3 people got it right. So let's see. It looks like we have Peru, Mario, and Pac. All right. Now Pac is still in first. With now next question. Halloween month is celebrated in October, November, December, or January? October. Yep, this is very easy, so which is probably why everybody got it right in just less than 10 seconds. And yep, October is correct. And everybody should get it right. Yep. Now, which of the pairs of angles are alternate exterior? Alternate exterior, angle 1 and 8, angle 1 and 7, angle 3 and 4, or angle 1 and angle 2? Alternate exterior. Look on the outside of the angles. Like exterior means outside, so think of the outside angles. One is 7. Yep. Well, we're looking on alternate, so this means that it has to be opposite sides of a transversal. So like has to be an opposite side. So like 1 is on the left, 7 is on the right. So on the 7's on the bottom and 1's on the top. So they're both opposite. They can't be in the same, and they can't be consecutive unless if it says same side exterior, which is probably why one person answered 1 and 8. This is for same side exterior, and one person thought it was 1 and 2, which I don't know what kind. So now let's see who got it right. I wonder who got it right. Claus, Peru, Mario, and Pac. Looks like that got it right. And now Claus is going down to third. Let's see what we can do. Next question. Which of these U.S. states is landlocked? Which is landlocked? California, Idaho, Florida, or Louisiana? No. For a hint, landlocked means it's not surrounded by water. So you have to think of a state that is not surrounded by water. It is Idaho. It is Idaho. Looks like we have separate people answering the states here. The 3 other states. Idaho is the state that is not surrounded by any water, any body of water. So yeah. And one person thought it was California. The other 3 people thought it was California, Florida, Louisiana. They are surrounded by water, so they're not landlocked. And we have Pac and Peru that got it right. Next question. Which planet is the furthest away from the sun? Mercury, Mars, Neptune, or Jupiter? It is Neptune. And I think this may be the easiest. It may be easy, so that's probably easy because everybody got it right in just 10 seconds, around 10 seconds. We have everybody in the lead now. I mean, not everybody. Pack is in the lead. Destiny is still behind. Is still last place. Now, which pair of angles in this diagram are corresponding angles? Corresponding, meaning that think of something that is in the same relative position. Same relative position. It's 3 and 7. 3 and 7. Because 3 is on has an angle to the right that is on top. 7 is the one that has to be in the bottom. They have to be one has to be in the top, one has to be in the bottom. 5 and 6, they're actually adjacent because they're next to each other, and we're not looking for adjacent angles. We're looking for corresponding angles, and they have to be in the same relative position that is on the top and on the bottom. And Pat got it right. Now, true or false? Ecuador lies on the equator. True. It is true. It always lies, yep, because Ecuador shares its north and south poles. So that is what explains that it's on the equator. And 4 people got it right, and it looks like we have Pac, Paleo Claus, and Mario got it correct, and Destiny still didn't got it right. Let's see if Destiny can catch up. Next quiz. Which of these countries ban almost all of the social media platforms? There's a hint. There is more than one correct answer, so 2 of them are correct. I couldn't still, unfortunately, premium. There's only a premium feature for multiple that to pick choice, and it is obviously North Korea. Well, a lot of people pick North Korea because it's the main reason that has strict laws. China, however, does have banned almost all of it, because of the Great Wall, the firewall of China, which bans the social media, bans from blocking, which prevents users from using social media. And it looks like everybody got it right. This symbol means less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. It's greater than or equal to. One person thought it was greater than, but you have this, if this underline was not there, then it would mean greater than. But if we have an added underline but below the greater than symbol, this means it's equal to. So it's greater than or equal to. And Pac didn't get it right. So Peru, Claus, and Mario are the ones that got it right. And I think Destiny got it right too. So now Mario gets a streak of 3. Next. Which continent has no countries anywhere in it? No countries anywhere in it. Meaning, think of a continent that does not have any countries. Like, is it Asia, Europe, Oceania, or Antarctica? It is Antarctica. Yeah, Antarctica is located like in a high latitude in the south, and there's no country surrounded by it. One person thought it was Oceania, but Oceania has some countries. This is actually a continent. I mean, so Oceania is a continent in the south. Like it has some countries surrounded, like Papua New Guinea, Australia, and New Zealand, which is located by Oceania. And so Antarctica would be the one that has no countries. And 3 people got it right. So we have Pack, Pelu, and Klaus. Now, here's a note. The last 7 questions are worth double points. So if you're falling behind, you could have a chance to catch up. This will determine who will be the winner of this Kahoot. Which type of slope does this y-intercept form of equation represent? Y equals negative 2x plus 6. Which one it represents? Is it a positive slope, a negative slope, undefined slope, or a zero slope? Okay, it is a negative slope. Well, it is a negative slope. Well, 2 people thought it was a positive slope, which a positive slope it would have to be a positive. It can't be a negative. So if it's y equals 2x plus 6, then it would indicate a positive slope. One person thought it was an undefined slope. Undefined slope needs to have an x. It has to have x equals then a number. So like if it's x equals 4, then it would be a vertical line at it. And yeah, negative. And then when it says a negative right here, it means it has to be negative, which means it falls from left to right. Let's see who the 2 people are. The 2 people, they are Claus and looks like Destiny. And Mario is now up to 3rd. If the time in Pacific Daylight Savings Time is 2 p.m., what time is it currently? What time is it in the United Arab Emirates? Not currently. So if it's 2 p.m., what time is it in the United Arab Emirates? It says Daylight Savings. So think which option shows that it's Daylight Savings. It's 1 a.m. Actually, well, this is pretty. So looks like 4 and around, and it's 4 a.m. And well, most people thought it was 4 a.m. It's not correct. One person thought it was 3 a.m. 2 a.m. For 2 a.m., this is for standard. If it's standard time, then it would most likely be 2 a.m. But because we're looking at daylight savings, daylight savings is 11 hours ahead from the Pacific. So it's 1 a.m. So if it's daylight savings, you would have to take your hours away from it. So it's probably because of your location, which is probably why this question was pretty tricky. And Pack got it correct. True or false? Russia hosted the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It is false. False. Russia hosted the 2018 World Cup, and the 2022 FIFA World Cup was hosted by Qatar, which was the first country in the Middle East to host. And 3 people got that right, and it looks like we have Mario, Claus, and Pac that answered. Alright, looks like we have 3 more to go. Which country is the birthplace of democracy? Is it Rome, Italy, Berlin, Germany, Athens, Greece, or Seoul, South Korea? Athens. That would be Athens, Greece. And one person thought it was Berlin, Germany. The birthplace of democracy took way back, I think it was like a thousand years, I think it was like around 1,000 years ago, or almost 1,000 years ago, but it is Athens, Greece. Next question. Let's see what we got here. Looks like 4 people got it right, like packed through Mario, except Destiny. I think it's except Destiny. Next question. Which of the following countries lies by the Indian Ocean? Which of them lies by the Indian Ocean? India, Ecuador, Russia, or Venezuela? India. And that would obviously be India because India lies on the it obviously lies on the Indian Ocean. Russia lies by the Arctic, Ecuador lies on the Pacific, and Venezuela lies by the Atlantic. I don't think it's actually it's lies by the Caribbean Sea. Let's see what we have. The 4 people got it right. Destiny, Claus, Peru, and Pac. The 4 people that got it right. Now we have Destiny in the 5 digits. Now, we just have 2 more questions to go. The Richter scale is used to measure earthquakes. True or false? True. It is true. Richter scale is used to measure earthquakes because it has magnitude things. Like if it's a magnitude of 1.0, there would be a weak earthquake, and then like a magnitude of an 8.0 earthquake would be a strong earthquake. And it looks like we have like a few people that got it right. It was Claus and Mario. Alright, last question. One more. We have last question. The longest outage in Roblox that lasted for blank in 2021. 40 hours, 78 hours, 103 hours, 119 hours. That would be 78 hours. Well, 2 people thought it was 40 hours, which the 40th hour it's still in maintenance, and the 40th hour it's still in maintenance. And one person thought it was 119 hours, which is beyond 5 days, I think, which I think is 4 to 5 days, and it did not last that long. And 78 hours would be correct because then after the 78th hour, everybody's online. Now we're on to the podium. Third place is close. Second place is Peru, and first place is Pat with 25,223 points. So we got runners up. Mario ended up in 4th, Destiny ended up in 5th. Alright, that is it for this Kahoot. And I'm gonna see you in the next live stream. Bye! Bye, live stream.